Hey, what's your favorite like charitable cause? What do you think, Lauren?
I mean, for me, it really is like there's so much need just in the United States. I mean, literally, like 5 miles from where I'm sitting, there's as intense poverty as there is anywhere on the planet. Like that's really close to me because I grew up on the streets in New York. So
Okay.
I want to help. That those people where barriers to entry are not only money but computers and learning, and you go to a school 5 miles from here that is using textbooks that's 25 years old, stuff like that, that hits
So
me close.
helping the impoverished communities of Southern California, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, like, let's say that we want to build a decentralized altruistic community that is just focused on helping people in Southern California.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter if you are in,
No, it doesn't matter where you are on planet Earth. Yeah.
or you can donate ether anywhere in the world.
Uh-huh.
And maybe you grew up in South Central LA and you want to help those guys, and but you happen to have made it up to Australia and you're doing well. Well, you can still be part of this community,
Right.
and that community could just live in a chat room, right? But we want to enable them to actually use the power of donations, right? When someone donates to something, that's an opportunity to connect somebody to someone else who shares their value. Right now, charities kind of stand in the middle
Yes.
and they block this opportunity for connection. That there's someone who cares. They care so much, they're going to overpower that broken neurology and get over their story and just give money away, And right now, they just have to hope that it gets used somehow for good. But what we want to do is we want to get rid of that charity in the middle and actually connect them to the person who's going to use their money. But there's a problem. The problem is that most people don't want to have to find that person, right? There's this
Well,
marketplace
for
issue,
sure, of course.
right? I mean, I just want to help. I just want to help people in South Central LA, and in Southern California in general. So, like, I'll just donate to the Southern. I have a job. I'm running a podcast over here. I'm meeting really cool people in the Ethereum space and building an ICO for an AI, thing. Like, you got a lot going on, man. You can't be spending, hours and hours a day investigating which campaigns to help people in Southern California are the best. But some people can. Some people are obsessed with that. And then you can just pick somebody to be your delegate, right? Or you can even allow your money to be automatically assigned to a delegate. And so you just donate to help people in Southern California, and you'll get connected to the person who actually is going to help you decide what to do with your money. And you can choose to interact with them or not, but either way, that connection is there, and it's an opportunity to actually build something with them, right? And if you decide to just, whatever, ignore the emails, cool. They're going to find something cool to do with your money. And when they find something, maybe it's Southern California, right? But they're going to actually delegate to a DAC that's a little more targeted,
Right, of
South
course.
Central,
Yeah.
right? And so you'll get an email when he delegates the authority of your funds to the delegate in the South Central LA DAC. And now you have another connection. You're connected with both of these people now. And you can join this guy's Slack or this guy's Facebook group because that's where they choose to organize. And then he can actually, then when you decide to connect with him and you're not liking what they're doing, you're in San Diego, And so you have the power to actually say, no, thank you, and undelegate and send it back to this guy. And he has this, and this is, at its base, we're building a fund management platform that's kind of like liquid democracy meets fund management, right? So now he's going to find somebody in San Diego for you because now he knows. You didn't tell him, So now he knows, and he found a campaign that's actually educating, first and second graders, finding people that are in impoverished situations, taking them aside, and giving them extra special care, right? It's actually just one girl who's in college and wants to volunteer her time, but she actually doesn't live there, so she needs to, take the bus, and it'd be nice to have lunch out there, and she just needs, and instead of getting a second job, she actually just wants to help kids in, San Diego that are not as wealthy as a lot of other people in San Diego. So she makes videos. She has a little blog about what she's doing, and you get to meet her. And because this delegate found her, and you just you just get an email, hey, in 3 days your money's going to go to this person if you don't veto, right? And so then you start looking her up, and you're like, okay, that's cool, right? And so the money's locked. You no longer have access to those funds. Like before, you always had authority, but now the money is locked in her campaign. Her campaign is something like, hey, every week I get $300, and I'm going to put in 10 hours of work and she's going to get paid $30 an hour, a solid wage for San Diego, right? And she's going to do exactly what you want to do. She's actually going to make good money, which is cool because she gets to set it up. It's all up to her. There's no oversight here. The oversight is you versus her. And there is actually oversight, though, because there's a reviewer who is in charge of actually saying whether or not that milestone is complete. She gets to pick the reviewer, so there's trust there, and we're going to need a reputation system, and we're going to need to integrate with a lot of cool things that Ethereum is building, Uport and all this stuff. But this is the general system. So there's a reviewer who looks at her blog and says, yeah, this is a person, and the reviewer is the person who has to have trust, that has a reputation and has something that they need to put something at stake. And so we're still experimenting with the models. But we'll see. And the cool thing is that everybody gets to decide what model they want to use. Mm-hmm. We're trying to just build this platform and let people experiment with it. But the end goal is to make the world a better place. It's not to make money. Giveth never takes a cut of anything. I mean, there is no Giveth. We're just a bunch of hackers. We're loosely organized, and we're just working on this. This is not a company. We're not trying to sell a startup or anything. We're literally just a bunch of people that love Ethereum, want to make the world a better place, and use our skills to do it. And we're going to try to build this system. And that's what Susie in San Diego is doing, and you get to meet her. And then, you know what? Maybe you'll get to interview her on your podcast because you donated, $100 that you wanted to make San Diego, or you wanted to make, help impoverished people. This is how you got connected to her. And that's what we want to do with Giveth. Is just connect all these cool people together so they can help solve their shared values, address the issues that concern them.
Bro, I'm like, let's do this today. It's incredible. I've actually never, that was one of the things that I wanted to do was just, hear what Giveth was really understand it. I got it. This needs to happen yesterday.